What are the top secrets to use social media as a dietitian to get clients? In today's video, I'm going to break them down. Online dietitians need to engage online. So this is one of the best kept secrets because a lot of my clients come to me and they ask questions about their content. They ask me to review their captions and look at the actual piece of content, whether it be a reel or a carousel on Instagram or a still image. And my clients will ask me for my opinion about what they're producing and publishing. And where that's important, I want to encourage the equal distribution of energy towards engagement. So it's very rare that I'll have a client come to me and say, hey, can you help me engage better on the app, right? Whether it's Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. So what I want to explain to you is that taking the time and energy to build relationships online is the same as you would in person. So what that means is you're engaging in meaningful conversations, you're finding some common interests, seeing what you can do to offer resources and be a dietitian of service. Because as an online dietitian, you want to impact more people. And you can do that when you find like-minded people. Let's say if you're helping in the gut space and you're talking to people that maybe they're also providers who help with gut issues, and there are also people who have gut issues. If you can engage with them, watch their stories, engage and comment on similar posts, that use of your time and energy is going to go a long way. So the next time you want to first ask a question about your content, where that is important, I want to encourage you to put equal distribution from content creation and editing also into your engagement strategy. That means like-minded accounts, adding value, and trying to drive people who might be interested onto a sales call or into a landing page of, let's say, your online course or an ebook that you're selling. The next social media secret for an online dietitian is using Instagram Reels. Now, I've done full videos on this. Instagram Reels are a very popular topic right now, and so is all of short form video. That means video under a couple minutes long. Actually, the shorter the better. If you can tell a story or get your point across or share something entertaining or fun very quickly in a vertical format, that's really what is trending on the internet right now. So the more that you can publish reels and show your face as well, the more you're going to build that know, like, and trust. And more importantly, the better chance that you'll have to show up on the Explorer page and get your message and your point across to more people. Now, you can make a quick video to demonstrate your expertise. What you can do is simply introduce yourself, say, I'm a dietitian and expert in blank, and I help people do blank. And if you're looking for blank, send me a DM or apply for coaching or purchase my ebook, right? And the blanks you're going to have to fill in. If you're really not sure and you're starting out and just have no idea what you're doing, you can keep things really general and say, I provide nutrition coaching. And I would love to see how I can support you more. My name is blank and I live in this area. Send me a DM or let me know what I can do to support you, right? So you can always start with something general. Don't wait until you have your messaging perfect, but start with an introduction post, an introduction reel. And then you can also show something like a day in your life. So maybe behind the scenes, you can show yourself eating a snack, picking up groceries at the grocery store, hanging out on date night with your husband, walking outside. There are a million different ideas, but I want to make sure that you are doing an intro post to explain what you do, or at least who you are, and share one fun fact. It could even be the area that you live. You don't have to give your address, but maybe if you live in Montana, just say that you live in the state of Montana, right? And then the next idea I want you to do is talk a little bit about a client experience or something that you've done to help someone. Now, if you don't have a client experience, but you are a clinician and you've served somebody, let's say in your dietetic internship or in some capacity, talk about that experience. Now, you're not sharing any identifying information. All right, so of course you're sharing a story, but you're not necessarily saying who it is specifically. So you're not sharing anything where someone knows who that person is, but you're really thinking of the lens through telling a story to connect with people and talking about your expertise by finding a way to connect. So I want you to do those two ideas on a reel, introduction post and sharing a story of a client experience. It could be a testimonial. If you don't have one, pull something from an experience that you have. We all have them. It might just take you a minute to think of what that is. The last social media secret for an online dietitian is to show your face. Now, if you've been following me here at Dietitian Boss for some time, you know I'm a big fan of using the hashtag #showyourface and tagging us over on Instagram at @rfeeddietitianboss. Why? Well, because when you show your face, you build that know, like, and trust factor. And there's a lot of ways that, dietitians are similar. Let's say if you're in the same space as another clinician and you're both helping with diabetes and lowering A1C, and you both have similar expertise, similar education, you're like, well, how do I stand out? And by showing your face, you're going to build that connection. You're going to build that rapport. People are going to know that you're a human being. So one of the fastest, easiest way to connect with people is to show the face behind the brand. The more you do that, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter if you don't have your makeup done yet or if you're in your pajamas. You just want to be there available for somebody so they start to really recognize what you look like. The point is that you're connecting with people in the best way you know how. So you want some tactical examples. You could be drinking a beverage. What about your favorite beverage and share why? Maybe it's kombucha. I don't know. Mine is coffee. And so when I drink that beverage, I might be talking about my morning coffee and how much it's an enjoyable moment for me to start the day. The next idea could be your morning routine. Maybe that would be walking your dog or journaling or something like that. You don't have to show your journal entry, but you could show the act of journaling and explain that that's important to you. Bonus points if you can connect your morning routine with what you do or why you do what you do as an online dietitian. You can also share a client win, and you can show your face in doing so, as I had mentioned with the reel, and you can just quickly do a little shout out and say, I'm so excited and proud of my client this week. They were able to identify what foods to eat to manage their bloat, and they told me they felt blank. They felt a lot, they felt less discomfort or whatever it might be that you will help them do. You can just verbally explain it and then use captions as well to be more accessible so people can read it if they're not turning the volume up, if you're, let's say, on your stories. But showing your face is a really good way for you to share client wins. You could even put on your makeup. Now, that's something I haven't yet done. It's not a trend of the past, but it's definitely something that I saw blow up in the last couple of years on TikTok and Instagram. But if you're an online dietitian that wants to just go about your everyday, like putting on your makeup while sharing something with somebody on a reel, that is totally cool. You can do it on your stories as well on Instagram. So I just want to give you some practical ideas so you can walk away from this video and say, I'm going to do that. I'm going to build that trust, and I'm going to practice these secrets as an online dietitian on social media so that you can get more clients. Because ultimately, if you want to help more people create more impact and become your own boss, you're going to need to get more clients. Now, if you're interested in learning more tactically what it looks like to start and grow your online dietitian business, I want you to watch the free webinar I have linked below in the description box. And I also want you to check out this next video on screen.